Hey everybody, Norma-Jean here. No rest for the weary. I wanted to come right back in keeping with Christmas in July, or to be more specific, Christmas Eve in July. I wanted to show you another dish that gets put on our Christmas Eve table as an hors d'oeuvre, an appetizer. And all right, I'm all Italian, my family's all Italian, but do we just eat fish on Christmas Eve? No, because you know why? There's always those couple of people in the fam that don't eat fish. So we always have to make something that the non-fish eaters like. So in our usual dinner, there's usually a big platter of chicken cutlets to go along with all the fried fish and everything else. But for an appetizer, for those non-fish eaters, we're gonna do a Chinese chicken salad. And this, believe it or not, this goes on our appetizer table every Christmas Eve. What made me think of it is, it's a real hot day here, and this is a cold salad, and sometimes I will make this on 4th of July. It's nice for the summer too. Anyway, let's get rolling with this. I want to show you what it is, and I'll tell you a funny story while I'm cooking, but I want to show you the ingredients first. So, 1 chicken breast. And then, for other ingredients that are going to go in, this is sliced water chestnuts in the can. These are going to be opened, drained, and rinsed. We have a red pepper, celery, 1, 2, 3, 4 stalks of celery. I have fresh parsley and garlic, which is going to be for the sauce. We'll get into that in a minute. Sugar snap peas. Okay? Imagine that. A Chinese dish is going to go on the table for an Italian Christmas Eve. Listen, if you're Italian and you like good food, you like everything. I mean, who doesn't like a nice Chinese dish? I don't know about you, but I do. So anyway, let's get rolling with this. So I'll tell you a funny story. I had this back in the 80s. I talk about the 80s a lot, but that's when, that was my heyday. Let's put it that way. And I'm going to cut the chicken while I'm talking to you. I had this dish at a Christmas Eve party and was totally in love with it. I'm like, wow, oh boy, this is so good. And the girl was kind enough to write it down for me. I don't know where the original recipe came from. She told me that she got it from a magazine or a book. And you know me, over the years I tweak things and I do it the way I want to. But this is the basic recipe for it. So I'm taking this nice chicken breast and I'm cutting it into nice slices. See them? And after I cut them into slices, I'm going to cut them again because we want little pieces for the salad. So the funny story I was going to tell is, after I had this at the party, my mother-in-law did Christmas Eve for years and years. The torch was passed to me when I was like in my mid-40s, and I'll be quite honest with you, I've passed the torch to my oldest daughter now. So I'm going to take this sliced chicken and I'm going to cut it into cubes. I passed the torch to my daughter, and I'm at that point in my life now where she'll call me a week or two before and say, Ma, you're going to make this, you're going to make that, you're going to make this, and this is what I'm doing, and this is how we do Christmas Eve now. So the torch was passed, and that's okay, because really, quite frankly, when I used to do Christmas Eve, I used to have 45 people at my house. I mean, listen, I'm into my 60s now. Who can do that anymore? I know I couldn't do the whole thing. I could try like heck, but it is difficult. So anyway, cut this all up. So the first time that I took this to Christmas Eve with my mother-in-law, she said, we're putting that on the table? That's a Chinese dish. I said, Ma, I called her Ma. I said, Ma, just put it on the table. The people that don't like the fish will eat it. Well, it stuck. Everybody loved it. Everyone loved it, and year after year, she would say to me, make the Chinese chicken salad. So, this chicken that's been sliced and cut into nice small pieces, let me let you see it, okay, is going to go into a pot of boiling water until it's cooked. This is the clean hand. I'm going to pause you a minute. Okay, so my chicken is in a little sauce pot in some boiling water. Going to boil a few minutes, and let's move this board over. And I'm just going to show you, and hold on one sec. Gonna pause you a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I had to pause you for a second because I like this knife and I wanted to use the same knife for the vegetables and needed to be sterilized. So you're gonna take your snow peas, put them in a strainer, and just put them in the sink, run a little cold water on them for a minute, and let them sit there while you're doing the rest. Okay, now we're gonna get these chopped. And the celery, nice and easy. You don't have to watch me do the whole thing. Okay, so just nice sized pieces of celery, almost like you'd see in a chow mein dish. That's the size that you want, okay? And then for the pepper, same thing's gonna happen. Get the seeds out of that pepper, clean it out, and you're basically gonna cut that the same as the celery. Nice pieces. Oop, almost lost one. Okay, so pieces like that. All right, so you're gonna get these all chopped, and when they're all chopped, they're gonna go into a nice deep bowl. I'll be right back. Chicken is still boiling. Got the vegetables chopped. There's your celery. There's the red pepper. You'll see when this is all put together, it's actually very festive. And you know, I'm thinking now in this video, I don't know if I showed you everything for the ingredients, but that's okay. You're gonna see it all now. And as usual, I will write it down for you. Okay. While I was chopping this, we had those snow peas in a strainer. And what I did in the meantime was I opened the couple of cans of water chestnuts. I put them in the same strainer, gave them a rinse. Okay, so we have water chestnuts, snow peas. Those are going into the bowl. Notice that I have a nice deep bowl. You need a deep bowl to mix this in. Now I'm not making a lot. This is not a big recipe, one chicken breast. When I make this on Christmas Eve for all the people that we have, I use like 3 or 4 chicken breasts and tons of stuff. So not a cheap dish to make, I have to tell you that, because another thing that's gonna go in it is cashews. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so the chicken has been boiled, it's cooked, drained it, rinsed it to get the heat out of it, and I'm gonna take this chicken and put it into that bowl of vegetables that I already cut. Now, we're gonna make the sauce, and this you're gonna love. Okay, here's the sauce for this. The taste is incredible. I tell you, I make a lot of sauce when I make this. My kids end up dunking bread in it. I mean, that's how good it is. Now listen, it's a little bit Italian. It's got parsley and garlic in it. I love parsley and garlic and everything. But no, this was actually in the original recipe that was given to me back in like 1985. Okay, so the parsley and the garlic into the cup. Into here, you're gonna put vegetable oil. And let me give you a measurement. It's about 3/4 of a cup of vegetable oil. I like corn oil. You can use whatever vegetable oil you want, but I like corn oil. Now, the next thing that's going in here is cooking sherry. Now, you can go to the liquor store and buy some regular sherry. Some people prefer that. I mean, this Holland House is okay. I've been using this for years. I'm not a drinker, so for me to have a bottle of sherry in the house, I don't really use it that much. You know, so for today, this was fine. If I was making some kind of a big dish that needed sherry, I would go to the liquor store and buy it, but good enough. Holland House sherry cooking wine. Great flavor. Okay, so you're gonna pour this sherry into that oil, and we did about a 1/2 cup of that. Then into this, we're gonna put, can I get this top off? All right, I can't. I think I've tried to do this before. I can't get the top off. Teriyaki. Teriyaki marinade. And we're gonna put that into this cup with the oil and the sherry. And I would say that was about a half cup of sherry. You're gonna get yourself a wine whisk, and you're gonna whisk this all together. Now listen to me. The smell of this, I know what it's supposed to smell like, and it already smells the way that it's supposed to smell. These flavors together are just fabulous. The teriyaki and the sherry are just great together. The parsley and the garlic, oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, dip worthy. Honest to God, I'm telling you, I'm not making it up. My family adores this. Okay, that's good. It's mixed good. Here's our bowl with our chicken, our snow peas, water chestnuts, celery, red peppers. Pour that sauce right over it. Wowee. When my kids see this video, the ones that are nearby will be like, did you make enough? Can I have some? In this, cashews. I'm gonna sprinkle a half cup of cashews. Lovely. Okay, where's my spoon? I had a nice spoon here. There it is. Okay. And we're gonna toss this around. And you know what? This dish almost looks like Christmas with the red and green in it. It looks so nice on a buffet table. And we always have it on the appetizer table on Christmas Eve for the non-fish eaters, like I said. Huge hit. Huge hit. They started asking me from 2 weeks before, are you making the Chinese chicken salad? I'm making the chicken salad. I certainly am. Now take a look at this. Oh boy. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? Let me put a little in a dish for you. Hold on. Oh, wow. Now, how easy was that? What a beautiful dish that is. It tastes so good, but I'm not doing good today. I didn't even bring a fork with me. Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta run down the bowling alley. Here I am. Oh, so good. Now, listen, you can adjust this to your liking. Let me taste that. I did it good. I got a good eyeball, I'll tell you, when it comes to this. Delicious. Chinese chicken salad. Love it. So good. I know it's an odd dish coming from an Italian girl. But listen, like I said, people who like to eat like all kinds of food. And who can't appreciate something like this? I like salt. And put a little extra teriyaki on it. That's what we do usually. I serve it with, we keep a little side of teriyaki in case someone wants a little more on it. And we get some of the crispy Chinese noodles, put them in a bowl next to it. It all goes every year. It's all gone. I'm telling you, it won't be left. I'll write the recipe out for you. Nice to see you again. I will see you again soon. Chinese chicken salad for Christmas Eve.